What's up, guys? Mike in the building. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I just wanted to review some key components on TPET. This was a phenomenal runner on Friday. You guys know I love pennies, right? Pennies are amazing because of the percent return that you could potentially get from them. And sometimes they go crazy when volume comes, right? You're going to see 340 mil. Mind you, it's a penny. So it needs a lot of volume to start breaking out of, right? And this was to me, this is great because if you look at the day that it actually stuffed and sold off at 206 million. All right, a couple key things on this one. Volume divergent breaks. There was multiple ones before this actually broke out and started to test the 200s on the daily. But this is a great example of this popping up and flagging right here on the 5. And volume divergence is when you see a nice stair step down and then a volume divergent break. They did this a couple times before this actually broke out and went for a nice crazy run. To me, this is also the supply area right here per the daily I thought was an important level to actually retest and reclaim per se. Just because of this breakdown, it tries and then it starts to sell off again. Okay, so everyone's going to mark their levels a little bit differently, but this one actually really matched up really well in the book right over here. Okay, this was that. To me, this was a magnet on the book. So magnets, guys, remember, magnets are any offers that they actually have in the book that stay on the book. So this is a passive order, a passive limit order. So somebody wanted to get filled at 50, right? But what happened was they did a nice book flip. As this 50 started to break out, they actually put up a bid to support this area, and sellers got exhausted down here. They weren't really selling, and then there was open space for this thing to actually go parabolic, and that's what you kind of see happen right here, right? Pulls back again, some bidders pop in. They actually do a nice controlled walk down on this, and then you kind of start seeing them pulling these offers. Sellers get absorbed, get exhausted, and then you see new bids step in. And then this actually starts to break out for one more leg, okay? A couple key things on this as well. Pennies. Pennies auction their price so different than what you're going to see your normal, $1 to $5 to $10 stocks. They have a lot of these little spoof bids, right? They come in, there's 75,000, gets put on the book really quick. Your current order book gets pulled, gets put on again, gets pulled. This is another good example of a seller getting absorbed and this not breaking down. All right, this was in the early in the morning, the beginning of the move. Another thing too, make sure you keep your level 2. I actually have it right here, but I'm gonna pull it. So pull out your level 2 book, combine this. It's going to be phenomenal because you're not going to see some liquidity or offers or bids on the book because of the different exchanges. But when I'm trading, I literally have this like right here, except for it's on a different monitor. That way I can see everything that happens, right? A couple key things before this thing actually broke out was that there wasn't really a big appetite on the best bids. All right, that's really great to see as this thing is putting in higher lows before it actually starts to crank out and break out. Okay, again, be mindful of these small little bids right here. You're going to see them being pushed and pulled on pennies more than anything. All right, so it's a different way to look at the price auctioning. You probably got my kids screaming in the background. I got to take them out. But more than anything, this was a phenomenal runner, and I really think tracking this and watching this actually set up over here in the 49s was amazing because they actually flipped the book over here. Okay, so this was a great example of them breaking through this liquidity. Now it's pulling back and they throw a bid right at 49. The reason why I say 49 is because this was that level on the daily right here that actually to me needed to break out, and you're going to see this little stuff candle right here on the 1 and actually pull up and hold and sustain. So there's a couple key things to take away on TPET. Big thing was the daily. All right, There's a big window gap that happened that you're going to see big volume kind of sell off. This consolidated, retested that area, and now we started to gap up above where it got stuffed. All right, so to me, that's a big deal. This is one to definitely keep on watch. And then volume. Once you see volume coming in, and this is not breaking down, right, and then it's putting in some higher lows in the morning, all down here, it's putting in higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and then it broke out. So this is, again, what it looks like, right here, I guess, for everyone on the candlesticks, right? That's great. All right. So this right here was a stock that just took, a really long, a couple hours before it actually started to crank with absorbing, consolidating, and then you can see right here once volume started to ramp up, it pulled back, consolidated again multiple times. These are volume divergent breaks again. This one was great, right? If you're looking for something that's going to take a little while and trade a little bit different, this is not your normal just breakout, go parabolic right away and then pull back. But there's a lot of consolidation on this one. We also had INDO going, Indo. We had HUSA. That actually pulled back pretty close, or pulled back a lot. So we had those. So you got a little theme going, and then TPET was petroleum. So this was a great name, right? Great name. Some key giveaways to look at on the chart. A great daily breakout, and a lot of key components on the book to go back and review. But all right, guys. Much love. Peace out, Mikey.